Hello, it's John, your movie madman. I'm back again. Today I'm going to be giving you another review. Hopefully, I'm going to try and give you a review anyway. I've made notes this time, so hopefully I won't look like a lost small child at Disneyland. Um, but yeah, today we're going to be talking about probably one of my favourite films of last year, actually. Definitely a film I watched the most last year. And today we're going to be talking about 1917. 1917, as most people call it, as it's a year. So yeah, this is a film. It's a war film, if that helps. I don't know if that was obvious by the front cover. But yeah, it's a war film, Saving Private Ryan with two people. Only they're not going to save Private Ryan because Private Ryan's not in it. And it's nothing like Saving Private Ryan, actually. If that helps, a lot of people go into the cinema thinking, oh, this is going to be amazing like Saving Private Ryan, but it's nothing like Saving Private Ryan, so don't start thinking it's going to be like that, because it's not a big full-on action war film. It's a serious slow take on war. There's nothing wrong with that. So what can I say? It's directed by Sam Mendes. It's starring George Mackay on the front cover there. Dean Charles Chaplin plays his friend that goes with him. You've also got Colin Firth, Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch, Andrew Scott. There's quite a few famous faces in there. You don't see them for very long, which is one of the problems that some people had. They went in thinking, oh, like all these famous people are in it, we're going to see them all the way through it, but it's not like that. They make cameo appearances basically, but you know, Richard Madden's in it as well. Yeah, I mean, it's framed at 2.39, so it's a pretty exciting frame there. You've got some nice thick bars at the top and the bottom, and I like a good frame in a film. Some films look really good without them. Some films look really good with them. Some films it doesn't really make a difference. With this, it'd probably say it doesn't really make a difference if there's a frame or not. I mean, I first saw it in the IMAX screen, which was done at IMAX capacity, so there was no frame. But yeah, I mean, just on standard Blu-ray on 4K, it has got a frame, but I don't hold that against it. There's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of you probably already know about how it was shot. It was made to look like one really long camera shot, which was edited together. The day I got this on Blu-ray, I probably watched it about 3 times just to see how it was edited together, and it did take me a little while to work it out that it was always, if someone walked past the camera like that, whoop, that's how they would cut something together. And there are parts of the film where you can tell that it's been clipped together in parts. There's definitely, one of the things I noticed the most was right at the beginning, you see a big cart go across the screen and the lighting changed, and I was like, oh, they edited that there because the lighting was a little bit different. They must have done it a few times and maybe not noticed. I don't know if that's a continuity error, but I definitely noticed the cut there. That was probably one of the ones that stood out to me the most. But you do generally see whenever something goes across the screen, that's usually when there's a cut, in case you didn't know that. I mean, there are obvious parts. There are a couple of moments where they go into complete darkness, so there will be a cut there. But yeah, in general, I mean, most people don't usually watch a film to see how it's edited, so you probably don't care about the editing side of it. But if you are a little bit nerdy like me and you're really interested in how it was filmed and how it was edited, then there you go. I've just given you some helpful information there. So this channel's for everyone, you see, not just you. There are other people that watch it as well. So don't think, oh, he's a massive nerd. I am a massive nerd. I get really excited about Blu-rays, as my friend pointed out to me the other day. It's distributed by DreamWorks, so that's quite exciting. Probably it's not quite the same as Shrek, but you know, it's got its similarities. It hasn't really got any similarities to Shrek. So Shrek was, I think, one of the first things that Disney. So let's not talk about Shrek. It doesn't matter. It's 4K. It's 2 hours. 2 hours as well. I'm just looking at my notes here. It's 2 hours, so like it's 2 hours of one really long shot, even though there is a really obvious cut later on. Like towards the end, there's an actual cut, but that doesn't matter. If you guys remember Birdman, they did it in Birdman as well. I probably mentioned that earlier. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful film. It looks beautiful. The 4K side of it is absolutely beautiful. It's not too bright. It's not one of those films that's full of loads of colours that are going to get in your face, but when you need to see the colour is there. When you need to see the detail is there. Some of those faces are just beautiful, and then when you see them close up, you're just like that. That's what I was like anyway. So yeah, I mean, get on it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I believe it's on Amazon Prime at the moment, on Prime Video, but I'd say buy it in 4K, especially if you've got a 4K TV. That would help. If you haven't got a 4K TV, it's probably not worth buying it in 4K, but if you have, get on it now. You, I'm talking to, buy it, because it's worth it, and it's great. And I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to make it a shorter one today, so you guys can go back to your lunch or your dinner or whatever it is you're doing at the time of watching this video. Yeah, I think that'll about do it today. If you could like the video, maybe you can like it a lot today because it's a bit shorter. Don't forget to subscribe and do enjoy the rest of your day.